Hello everyone, welcome to another season, another episode of Battle of the Sexes. It's been a hot minute since we released an episode, but we're back and we're better. So we're going to do it a little different this season. We're going to have a general topic that we'd all deliberate on, and then we're going to deliberate on the most trending topic of the week. So this week we had a very interesting, I'll call it a very delicate situation. We're going to hear from the men and we're going to hear from the women. My name is Ave, the host. Okay, ladies, gentlemen, who's going first? Of course, you all know. Well, of course, you all know that we had a very interesting situation with Mirabel. She came out on her TikTok and she gave a very touching story on how she was raped. Of course, everyone was moved. And let's just say the story didn't age well, and word on the street is she is lying. I'm hearing it's almost confirmed, but till we see maybe an official apology or statement, would know. So I don't want to give all the tea on what happened. Maybe I'm just going to hand over the mic to Silva, all right. So I want you to just take me through the story. Let us all know the story and how you felt when you heard it.
Okay, I think around about this month, I don't know if it was this month, but a random girl came on TikTok. I just was scrolling on my TikTok page and she said with she was raped, so she has insomnia and she has to take like stuff so she can get sleep, right? And then she said on this particular night she heard a knock on her door and a stranger came in, hit her. I think he forcefully opened the door and then she fell head straight on the fridge. She said she passed out for a while and then she woke up and then he was trying to, force himself on her. Then some very annoying parts that was like very sensitive was the part where she said he took a face blade and tried to open her vagina, tear it a little bit. And then when he left, apparently the next day, he sent a couple of messages on TikTok. No remorse. He was like, this thing you've done, you don't have the money, you're not going to get justice and stuff. And that was a very tragic story. When I saw it, I was so angry. And it got a lot of response. It got about 18 million views in just 2 days. That was how serious it was then. Everybody was coming out to talk about it because also one other girl, Femme, I don't know if you know Femme, a model that was invited. So everybody was like, what's this whole rape pandemic? People were trying to like address it and stuff. And when I saw it, I liked the response. But at the same time, her story wasn't really adding up because she made a video of her apartment. You would see that the fridge and the door, they were not on the same place. Like the door had I think just a free place, and then the other side was like had a window. So everybody was wondering, and then her neighbor came out and was like, this girl is lying. But I didn't want to believe it because I was like, I'd rather be sorry for believing her than be sorry for not believing her. Do you understand? And then everybody finally put one and two together, and then Very Dark Man got the real story. That, she said it on the call, she said it was false accusation, and she wrote the message on TikTok and sent it to herself. Now, during this whole thing, the only thing that I got pissed about was the fact that a lot of efforts was put into trying to discredit that story. Meanwhile, there has been actual rape cases with evidence, and these efforts haven't been put there. Do you understand? When people were reaching out to her, like, I liked it because, like, a lot of people were trying to do one or two. Yeah, people were like, oh, let me take you to the hospital. Let's go and do, like, a full checkup and everything. But I just hated the fact that, okay, so you people can come out and say, oh, we want to discredit somebody's rape story. But the actual people who have come out and they've said, this is the evidence. You've seen pictures of babies that have been raped. You see their bodies. Anyways, very gory pictures, and then nobody puts these efforts. Everybody just looks at it. It's another rape story, so they just scroll. But you guys had the time. People were coming out making videos, so it was a whole thing. And now I feel like the consequences for a rapist should be almost the same as somebody who comes out with a false accusation. Because this thing has ruined a lot of people's lives, a lot of men. There are men who have come out and they've said, oh, this man raped so and so. I don't know if you know Young Philly, a YouTuber, and when they came out and said this, now it's a whole big case. I'm sure that man's career has gone down because the comments, even the people who know him personally cannot even come out and say, oh, I know this guy. Because people look at you, oh, you're empowering rape. You're friends with somebody who is a rapist. So this thing ruins people's lives, and you just can't come out, and you're even invalidating the people who have actually been raped. You're spoiling the stage for them. They can't come out and talk now. Who will believe you? They'll say, oh, this is another fake rape story is about to come on board again. So this is just my opinion on the case. Thank you.
that girl is an illegitimate daughter of a castrated swine. Like, why would she do that? That's actually very annoying because this is a very sensitive time that we're talking about rape and whatnot. This is the wrongest time to even do this kind of stunts. Like, she decreased.
Wow. While we're laughing, it's actually a very sensitive topic. I'm just going to pick the next question from what she said. Should fake rape accusations, people that do fake rape accusations, should they have the same repercussion as an actual rapist if they are caught? I want to speak to the Meluda. What do you think about that?
So I feel it should be times 10 of I think in Nigeria, if you rape somebody and you are convicted, she's life in prison and be dead. Have you? So what's the penalty for? Just a couple of years in prison. Okay. A couple of years. So how many years in prison? If it's three times 10, that's 30 years. For the girl that is doing the false accusation, because when I read about that story, I just knew where it was going. But I feel in 2026, we shouldn't be jumping into anybody that just comes out to speak out for, say, okay, this person raped me, person. I just feel like a rape, before anybody jumps on any rape case, if you are raped, if you are the victim, go to the hospital. Let them do checks to actually confirm that you are raped. Now, it's the hospital that will give the report of, okay, this person was raped. So it's not even you reporting, because now the name of the hospital is at stake. So I don't think they will just come and say, so person was raped and the person was wrong. They will do check. There will be evidence, everything. Because if she says she was torn, there will be bruises, there will be evidence, they will snap pictures. So I feel like if I were VDM, if VDM wanted to enter that case, the first thing that, okay, please, we need a medical report to confirm that you actually got raped, instead of just coming out and everybody just jumping into the matter. So that's just what I think.
Okay.
So I'd like to support what Luda said. I feel like she should be punished, actually, because I feel like she took advantage of the sympathy of Nigerians. Because a lot of people go through this whole issue of rape, and there are a lot of people that are yet to receive justice in the case of rape, and yet there's someone out there who is putting out false claims on rape and then making the rest of the girls that have gone through this whole issue, making their case look irrelevant. Exactly. So I feel like she needs to be justice. We need the police, we need the Nigerian judiciary system to come down on her, because this issue needs to be solved. And then there are girls out there who has been through this issue, this whole rape issues, and well, I'd like to put out some advice out there. So first of all, if you've gone through this whole issue of rape, my first encouragement is do not change, do not clean. Just take yourself directly to the hospital. And once you get to the hospital, you need to talk to the doctors about what has happened to you so that they can take full medical consultations. They will have to do a full medical check on you, take some specimen, and, those their regular checks to be sure that, you were raped, and, have full proof. So that once they are taking this to court, they will have a strong case. So yes, girlies, so if you go through this, please report, and don't worry, Nigerians are here for you. The way they stood up for Mirabel, even though that was a wrong story, guys. But then trust me, you can tell that Nigerians out there, they are really good people and they are ready to stand up for the truth. And don't worry, once there's good evidence, your case will be treated carefully.
Can I also add something?
Okay. All right, so I think we should hear from a gentleman.
Okay. Yeah, hi everyone. First of all, I did follow this story properly online because I'm always keeping the video. But who exposed the case, sorry if I may ask? Like, who exposed? She came out and said that it's a lie. You see, girls are very wicked. No, forget, it's not even a joking matter. You imagine somebody coming out to come and there was even tears, because now after this whole thing, because she bringing it up now and everything, I think I have to go back and watch the video. Like, you will come out and cry to incriminate somebody and knowing that that person can go to jail. Now, it may not even be as serious in Nigeria. Do you know how serious it is abroad? This is fucking crazy. It's something that people have been using to extort actors, musicians, footballers, people that are rich, foreigners here. So it's just, and I've never really heard of it being the other way, like a guy accusing a girl of rape. And girls rape guys. What do you mean? Don't say, yeah, see, trust me, I know somebody, I don't know if it may have happened that you guys have come across a story or you just hear that, like 7 women rape 1 man. You have seen it. I swear it is always brushed off. Nobody ever takes up the story and be like, oh, how did the guy even survive? Well, I don't even know whether the guy dig they walk again. They don't even finish that guy. So it's just so crazy that women, I don't know, women should do better. In Nigeria, I know that maybe you guys don't really see, I know that it happens that they rape women, they rape underage girls and everything, but I feel like women should do better in terms of keeping their self. I don't know what to even say, in terms of being, I don't know, in a place where they face all this kind of problem, because really, how will we believe every girl that comes out? No, I'm not, Seki. I'm not trying to stereotype. Like I said, see, don't put yourself in a situation. There are some girls. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm crossing. I don't know if I'm crossing my boundary here, but I understand what you are saying. But please, girls, you guys should not. Don't go and be putting men in some kind of situations that they cannot come outside. And imagine, I'm saying it because a girl lied on a fellow man. Nah. No, a child that is raped. I don't condone that. I'm talking about grown-up girls. I'm talking, no. This one I'm talking about now. Wait, Seki, wait now, Seki. This one I'm talking about now is a lady. I'm giving you an example now. A lady that will go to the club with a guy, wear short skirt. She will go house with the guy. Then in the night now, the guy go there, expect the guy don't blow millions for club. Then the guy won't touch him. Then he go there. Now it's the girl's fault. It's the girl's fault. Don't follow the guy home, man. Communicate properly and tell the guy that, see, if I'm coming to your house, we are both tipsy and high and everything. You know this guy's attracted to me. Which consent? They go your house. Go to your house. That's what I'm saying. Please go to your house, please. Okay, so that's what I'm just saying. Well, I'm just saying it's not wrong. I think my brothers can agree with me. Is it wrong, brothers? Is it wrong?
Sorry. We're going to wait just to.
What?
So
You think a woman is the reason why a man rapes her?
No, woman, don't put yourself in that kind of position.
Yeah,
Wow.
Sometimes
don't wow anything.
Okay. Let's keep the noise level down.
Fire, don't play around it. Simple and short.
Okay.
Why don't you have male babysitters? Do you know the root of this issue?
Male babysitters. They're the people that get male babysitters.
Okay,
Hi,
let's hear
everyone.
from Jeb. Let's hear
Hi
from Jeb.
everyone. One house, please. Yeah. I'm an advocate for consent. Yeah. I'm heavy on that. Yes is yes, no is no. Like no matter what. This girl, her own case now. Let's come back to Mirabel. Maybe we forgot. This girl's case, because she came out herself and told VDM over the phone, I was lying. There are plenty cases that till today, the girl did not say anything. Yes. They've served time. Some have even died. In Constitution, you cannot rape a man. Yes, that one is normal. Yes, you can rape a man.
But they get raped.
But it doesn't. No penetration, so it doesn't count. There are plenty cases. This one now, she came by herself and said, I was lying. No, there are plenty cases. They go lock up, say he raped me, cry, enjoy themselves. Plenty. After the person has served time, say I lied 20 years ago. Plenty cases. Plenty cases like that. So what I'm just saying is, all these stories. When I first ever saw it, I was like, this guy's story is touching, but this story looks too doctored. It was doctored. The way she was talking. Man on the talk like that. Man on the talk like that.
Okay. All right. Okay. Before we're going to come back to this topic, I don't just want to miss out on a phrase that I think someone here mentioned, that when men are raped, they actually enjoy it. That's a very sensitive statement. So, Well, yeah. So I heard that, and we're here to learn and listen from both ends. So let's just keep an open mind. I don't know if any of the men have something to say about that. Contrary.
I will give him the mic. That statement is wrong on every level. It's trash. It's trash talk. Nothing like guys. They enjoy what? How will I enjoy rape? Because no, I will not be hard. So they go force me and come hard.
So now the problem.
Yes, sir. That statement is wrong. It's very wrong, and you know that. It's very, very wrong.
Oh, yeah, say something now.
Why is it wrong? Give us.
Okay, let's hear from the ladies.
Rape is rape.
Okay,
That's your consent.
actually, you see this statement about men enjoying rape? It's a societal construct that has been injected into us. If you notice, when boys get raped, they see it as a flex. Do you know that a lot of boys don't? No. I'm not saying. No. Let me finish. I'm arriving somewhere. It is bad. It's not good. And that statement is actually very, very insensitive. I'm not going to lie. Men don't enjoy rape. It is because now, when people come out and when boys come out and they talk about rape, they don't take it with so much seriousness. I know somebody who talked about rape and he was saying it like he started doing things when he was younger. No. It was without your consent. They did not. You were not consented to that act that happened. Do you understand? But because of how societal constructs and norms make us feel, these boys come out and they come out like it's a flex. They don't want to come out and feel or look weak about that particular situation. No, they do. It has a traumatic. No, I'm coming. It has a traumatic and a psychological effect. No, they don't enjoy it. You know what? You know the effect it has. The thing I see rape like this is either the aftermath of your experience is that you lock in and you don't let anybody touch you again because of the trauma, or you now start wilding. That's how I used to see it. And I feel like that's the category that most of these boys go into, because they don't get heard when they come out and say, oh, I was raped. Because a lot of boys are getting, I'm talking, house helps will go and they will rape. I've seen a lot of friends of mine who they will go and rape smaller, like there was one video that even came out on TikTok. Instead of these people to come out and say, this 16-year-old boy is being abused. There was a 16-year-old boy and his teacher, they were having sex, and she was raping him actually, but him now, yes. Yes, and do you know something? Everybody on the comments was saying, this boy bad. Oh. How would you be saying that? You can see that a 16-year-old and someone that is like probably 20 or 30 years older than this boy, they're having sex, and you're saying that this is, and you're hailing him. Now hence the word flex, because now for him mind, now he say this thing is wrong. Do you understand? He was in his mind now, he's taking it that people are hailing me. That's why he said flex. But the thing is that we need to actually do better and take these things important. If a boy comes up to you and say, tell him that is wrong, because they see it as, that's why she said they act like. No, he didn't give his consent. He's too young to have a consent.
Are you fucking joking?
Sorry. Then the thing he said about.
Too young to give consent.
18.
You can give some consent now. 16-year-olds.
There should be no consent. What? Excuse me. What does a person do to qualify as an adult? What age should somebody qualify as an adult? No, I'm not forgetting something. A 16-year-old, the decisions I made at 16 should not qualify me as somebody who is making consent.
She didn't. It was not rape. Do you know that he's underage? Yes, she's a pedophile. Yes, but he knows yes or no.
She's a pedophile. Really?
He doesn't have the right.
So,
16. How old were you when you lost your virginity?
Okay.
But don't rape.
That's even a more serious.
Hold up.
She's a rapist. This guy is a rapist.
So, wait. See, it still remains that.
yes,
Oldie baby. Oldie baby. Oldie baby.
Because you're not taking it to
Oldie baby. Oldie baby.
And I told her,
Then you don't say
he knows what yes and no.
Sorry, one house, guys. One house. One house, please. One house.
What is rape?
One house, guys. One house. So, one house.
What is rape?
One house.
What is rape?
So the point still remains that 18 years is the legal age. Is the legal age. At 18, you have to be up to 18 for you to have such opinions or. When you talk about rape, yes, you have to be up to 18. As long as you're not 18, your opinions are irrelevant. You're still a child, and you don't have the necessary. As long legally, and that's all that matters. Because legally as long as you're not up to 18, it's called rape. Even if you're because you don't look, your brain has not developed enough to make such decisions. Do you understand? Because at 15, look, at 15, listen, at 15, you might feel like, hello, can you listen?
Have sex with a minor, it is defilement.
Can you listen? Because can you listen?
Under 18 in Nigeria is considered a fucking minor.
Yes, under 18. The point is that child. Sorry, I have something to say. I really want to say this.
Come and take advantage of me.
The point is that before that child is not up to 18. So whatever he says, he does not have that knowledge. He does not have that. Yes. As long as he's not up to 18, he's still a child, and children make mistakes. Children are not aware of what things are. They are still children as long as they are below 18. As long as they're below 18, they might think that they're wise, but truth be told, they are not. They're just below 18. They are not. Trust me, they are not. Because there are some decisions. Exactly, it's your duty to protect their interests. Because at below 18, there are some decisions that you make that are not right, and then you think they are right, but you're not wise enough to know if they are right or wrong. So you can't judge them that a child that is below 18.
All right, okay, let's keep it down. 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 All right, so I'm seeing a conflict of information here. So I want to ask the men, are you saying, or I would want to know, the ladies are saying that, the ladies, hello, let's keep it up. Yeah, okay. All right, so the ladies are saying that 18 is the legal age, that any action before 18 is illegal, right, ladies? Yes. Now, I'm hearing the men argue. Is it?
Mostly non-consensual.
Yeah, mostly non-consensual. So the men are arguing differently that before that age, they are legal. So I want to know.
No.
Okay.
That's not what we said.
All right, let's hear Jeff. Let's hear you.
What I said, let's back that video. That 16-year-old boy and his teacher also. Yeah, they made a video. You could tell that was their first video. It happened plenty. So the boy was smiling. He was spanking himself. He's 16 years. He's not 18. Wait. Just wait. Ignorance at 16. Are you joking?
Yes.
Are you joking?
Ignorance is not
If I ignorant at 16, at 18 you still be ignorant. Yes.
Ignorance is not consent.
Yes or no?
It's true.
If yes.
Ignorant by at 18.
Yes now.
Ignorance is not consent.
Jeff, what is there if every adult, like a proper adult, just wait until the child hits 18 years old? What's there?
It will be better. So what I'm telling you that there's a word for that. It's not called rape. That one is not rape.
Why the
It's not rape.
Why the manipulation?
If she had tore his clothes, forced him, it's rape.
You don't have to force him because you can convince a child to do this.
Oh Jesus! 16 is not a child. My God.
Mirabel, wait.
You know your frontal lobe at that point is still developing.
Exactly.
No. Sylvia, wait. Sylvia. You know the problem we're having there? The problem we're having is that society don't coin us now. They have set different rules now. We're not forgetting, I said it last time, we're not forgetting nature. We're not forgetting biology. Trust me. Is it just illegal with us or with us? That's what I was saying. You have to be 18. We will count them. We see some 12 years persons that get their body organs get more advanced quickly than somebody that is even 16. My point is this: a 16-year-old guy or a 16-year-old girl can actually do anything. Can have sex. Can even get pregnant. I have a friend that gave birth when she was 14 years old. Now we're not saying,
By what standard? Can you back up what you're saying?
By what standard?
Yes, by what standard?
She was in a relationship with her so-called boyfriend. Listener, we are forgetting that Well, while we were in I don't know about your secondary school. When in secondary school, we had friends. I had friends that had relationships in school. They did. You understand? Let's know. 13 years, 14 years. This one just 3, just SS1, SS2. They were having sex already. This is whenever he's 16. Now, this is now. They agree. They be mine also, but they're having sex. Now, what the problem is what the problem is when a 24 years old guy wants to now sleep with that same person now, when they have sex, so the society, they see him as wrong. But naturally, it's not wrong. Naturally, it's very valid. Listen. Naturally, it is valid. For example, let me use nature. A chicken, listen. A 3 years old chicken, can sleep with a 6 or 8 months old chicken. Serious sex, and it's normal because you know why? That 8 months old chicken, is already matured for reproduction. Yeah. So now they can have sex. It does not matter the age. Now human beings, now they segregate this thing now. We are sharing it. Okay, if you are this, you can have sex with this. But now I'm saying that a minor 16 years old persons, 14, 13, they have sex with themselves.
But do you guys actually know it was
and
don't forget that. And the only reason why rape is only on men or women is because
man did not come up with that law just because he wanted to come up with it. He thought about it. They went to think about the scientific part, the biological part.
No, they are different. See,
wait.
Please, who are
people that enacted these laws? They did not just come about these laws because they just woke up and said they wanted to make laws. They made these laws because this is kind of things, this kind of ideology. I'm not saying that I'm pinning it directly on you, but we see it a lot in the reason why most people end up doing early child marriage because they always you know that it is way different when you're 18. It is your formative years. These people that made these laws, they are smart. They did not just come up and say they will make man naturally you will question certain laws that you don't deem fit. Do you understand? So before they made these laws, they sat down and they analyzed it and they went to think about it scientifically, biologically. Is this person fit enough to make decisions that will qualify as an adult? And that's why they set it at 18. They did not just come up with 18 because it's a random age. We should just put it there because it's 2 years before you're 2 decades old. They think they think about if we want to talk about people that should not be minors, then we should be talking about when I said that.
If 2 minors are together, please excuse me. If 2 minors are together, like you first stated it, they are both minors. That's more like a childish scene for both of them. But when an adult is with just because wait, let me tell you the thing. The catch here is that you have seen as a man, for example. You have seen that, this 13-year-old girl, you don't fuck your fellow minor. You know that is a minor that did that is like a wrong thing. But instead of you to correct them and teach them the right path, to wait. Instead, you now pray on it because it's already there. Now you think it's right because it's already exposed. That is not right.
It's true. Let me even give you a very personal example. A very personal example. And it's actually true. It's very true. It's wrong.
It's wrong because
you think differently. That is why I'm trying to correct you. I'm telling you that yes, because it's okay. Yes, I started my period when I was 11 years old.
When I was 11, so at 11 I should have started following. Please help me.
Please.
If you want to be having sex, it's fine. But let's drop
Let's drop this one.
Moving forward. All right, so.
What I'm saying is different. I'm saying from beginning since. Counter what?
Do we have?
What did you say?
Do we have anyone on this side that has an opposing opinion?
Please. Well, Seki, what did you say just like again? My head is shake.
You are saying that is it right just because a child is already having sex by mistake or by childish sin or by childish mistake or whatever it is, then you as an adult you see that this is happening, knowing that this child, just because you're having sex at this point, does not make you mature enough.
Let me tell you something. Wait. I want to ask you one question. Seki. I want to ask you one question. Can you remember, Seki? let's talk as human beings. See, the problem, most times I like to say we should go back to nature. Let's use it as human beings. Can you remember when you were a year old or 2 years old? If you remember what happened when you did 2 years.
Absolutely not.
What was the last memory of, what was your youngest memory you can actually remember?
When I was crying on Christmas Day.
How old were you?
My mama.
How old were you?
I was 5 years old.
Okay, 5 years.
Yeah.
You, as a woman, Abi. Now let me tell you. Now as a guy, I think the earliest I can remember is maybe when I was in primary 1, which is I was 5 years, 6 years old. I feel remember when I did primary 1.
And we are back. And we are back. And we are back. I'm hoping we can find, like a resolve with the topics because we're going on and on and on. Johnny, it seems like you had a lot to get off your chest. Let's hear from you.
It doesn't. At this moment, I think I will just try to touch every part of this argument. Firstly, I think you guys actually got Luda wrong from where he was coming. Although, I also understand the point you guys are trying to make, where you said an elderly person having sex with a minor is wrong. I get that idea. But firstly, I will have to take us back to the creation of everything. Because, rightly speaking, I don't think any of us here knows the age Adam and Eve started having sex. So we don't know. We don't know if they were adults or they were old or they were very, very like minors or. I'm coming. You understand? We don't know. So practically, biologically, I think sex has to do with when someone comes to that comes of that age of when he or she can either impregnate a girl or a girl can get pregnant. Because me growing up, I saw girls 13, 14 years, way back then in Delta State, Saple. They had children then, 14 years in children choir. They had children already. Yeah. You understand? So at that point, you can't say, okay, they don't have right to sex, but they were having it already. And you will not tell me the parents were not trying to maybe teach them or let them know they have to wait and stuff like that. But I think rules and regulation has to have its place in the society. That was where our government and maybe our leaders brought up the rules of 18 years and above before someone can be called an adult. You understand? And going with that, you go to different countries, you hear or you see different ages. South Africa, they have 16 years. You understand? Nigeria, they have 18 years. So what Luda was saying, he was coming from the aspect that biologically, anybody can have sex. Okay. You understand? Anybody can have sex. Then, if you want to say, okay, an elderly person having sex with a minor, if you call it rape, that's fine. That's because of the rules and regulations guarding our society already. But biologically, from the creation, I don't think there's any rules guiding the part that said, okay, and if he points out,
not point it out in the past because they didn't point it out.
Yes, it was. There was no place. There was no place. There was no rules there. You understand what I'm saying? That's why. What I'm saying is, what I'm saying here is biologically, anybody can have sex when they come of that stage. I don't want to use the word age because when we target age, we have to work with 18 years and above. But I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying be open-minded. I'm not saying
talking on the biological.
yes.
You guys are not open-minded.
No, listen to me. Sec.
Can I talk about something? Yes. Do you know about men, please? Do you know about VVF? Sure. Okay, please. No. Oh, why did you say it? I want to ask them to say the meaning because they say they know it. They might not know. This might be heavy for me.
Yeah, but because of the cervix, because you.
Do you know that a young girl that is not matured. Now, let me tell you, I love that you're buttressing on biological concepts, right? Let's go into biological, scientific, emotional, and everything, all the layers, right? Before a girl gets to 18, she's prone to having VVF. Do you know the intensity of VVF? Do you know the intensity? There's a movie I have for you. It's like a movie documentary. I can send it to all of you to watch it. Please, if you watch it and you see it and you like it and you're happy, then you know what what girls go through at that age. Now that is enough reason for any man, because who is entering them is a man, should wait till they're 18, because at that 18 years old, the same way you're talking about biological concepts and whatnot, the same way, including scientific observation and research, intensive research, they have come up that when a woman gets to 18 years old, she is like little or zero prone to VVF. Can we even use that as a reason? Can we use that as a reason to stay the fuck away from young girls?
What I'm saying, are you placing that on general for all ladies, all body type, all girls?
Everybody is prone. I said prone.
So,
I choose my language very carefully.
But I also gave an example where while I was growing, when I saw girls my age then, 14, 13 years, they were having babies already. No, I'm coming. No, wait. We're not talking about making it right. We're trying to understand the biological effect, and you understand. We're not talking if it's right or wrong at this moment, because that's where we are all getting it wrong. We're trying to argue if it's wrong and right is wrong. That's what we are trying to do here. But we're trying to understand the biological effects here.
But what's the major cause of VVF?
Okay, Seki, let me answer you. Seki, wait. Seki, let me answer you. Seki, let me answer you. Seki.
I know that.
Seki, let me answer you. Seki, let me answer you now. Seki. Seki, let me answer you, please. You just talked about the VVF, right? First of all, one part. First of all, you didn't give an explicit information of VVF. You didn't give the records. Listen. You didn't give the records. You didn't give the number of persons that have been affected with this so-called VVF. Now, listen. First of all, I'm listening to myself. Yeah, I'm not dumb. I'm listening to myself. Now, let's use your what you are saying. You're talking about science. You have naturally explained. Listen, Seki, you have not explained what you just said. You have not explained yourself. But let me tell you something now. I told you something. I said an adolescence is 11 to 16, I mean 11 to 17. I think that's adolescence. Adolescence is when the first part of a matured, of becoming an adult. That first stage of becoming an adult, that's adolescence. So now, at that point in time, all women are not the same. Because now this rape thing that has made us come to this topic is because of women. And for rape, the thing that actually qualifies, that determines rape, is erection. If there's no erection, penetration. When there's penetration, that's when it calls rape. Yes. Without consent, that's when it becomes. In fact, when you penetrate, you have had sex. Without the consent, that's what they call rape. I don't know if I'm making sense. So what I'm trying to say that this VVF, girls are different. Just like the way we have. Look at me. As human beings, as all of us there, let me tell you something. As all of us there like this, there are persons that are very high. Naturally, some people get high immunity. Some people there will say they don't go feel sick. Like they hardly fall sick. There's some people there will say they any small thing they don't they sick. You understand? That one are genetic, it did their body. That same thing applies to females. Just like the way some girls they complain, say my period is so painful. Some they don't even know 3 days they don't finish their period. It's different. Some other persons too, pregnancy, different symptoms on different persons. It just depends on the morphology of your body. That's what it just be. So now this VVF of a thing, is not a rage. Like it's not so out there. Like it's not widespread. Like say it happened. Listen now. No. Listen. Let me land. Do you know what I'm saying? No. Let me say this. No. Seki, you are being confined. Do you know what they call college sex? As anybody that went to a secondary school, Nigeria they call it secondary school, America all those places they call it college. see, more than 50% of people that went to college actually had sex.
Back to back.
I don't know about your school that you went to. I grew up in Warri. I went to my secondary school in Warri, and trust me, I know some relationship with existed for a long time. If I see my friend, I go ask them, say, how far your babe that year now? When they haven't having sex, we used to cover for them. We will go stand for front inside the classroom. What I'm saying is not say they tell me now what didn't happen for secondary school. Now you don't know what's happening. We are here right now. There are so many schools in session right now. There are some persons about to write WAEC and everything, and they do things. Now whatever they are doing, whatever sex they have, whatever they are doing, we don't even know those things because they keep it so discreet. Okay. They keep it so discreet. You understand? Yeah. So now, each of these persons might have this sex now, and now very few persons could get this VVF or whatever you're saying. Yes, because it's not one. Because, for example, now, see now, I'm just this.
Body type.
No, you don't understand. It exists does not mean that you not generalize it.
Yes.
You cannot generalize it.
It can be a major factor. That's what he's trying to say.
Sorry. Listen, just listen. Seki, let me educate you and correct you. You said something wrong earlier. I just waited. Vesical vaginal fistula. That's VVF, right? The major cause is not sex. You're getting it wrong.
Prolonged pregnancy.
The major cause is not sex, first of all. Listen. That one I caused our own. The major cause of VVF is not sex. It's tissue damage between the bladder and listen now. Listen, leave your emotions and listen to me. Listen, I'm educating you. Listen to me. Leave your emotions. Listen to me. Vesical vaginal fistula. The major. Can you listen to me? Can you listen? Can you listen? Can you listen? The major cause of that tissue damage is not sex. Sex causes orgasm, yes, but the major is not sex. It's tissue damage.
What about sex causes orgasm? What about the
trigger? Are you getting? You said what? What's trigger?
Do you know that if you have an underlying kidney issue, you will not know? But when a powerful infection comes in, if a powerful maybe bacteria comes in, you would have an infection, a kidney infection.
No.
It's a trigger.
No.
There is something we call trigger.
No. So listen to me. See, let me educate you. Carry your phone and check.
Body or a man.
You know nothing. I know more about VVF than you. Honestly, I'm telling you the truth because you.
Thanks for telling
You said that sex is the major cause of it. That means you don't know actually.
You
just talked about the VVF, right? First of all, First of all, you didn't give an explicit information of VVF.
The highest ratio. Listen. The highest ratio of it was not caused by sex. The highest ratio of people that have VVF in the world is not caused by sex. Check. You have a phone. Check.
Pregnancy and forced sex on that minor. That's the major reason why we have VVF. Because the child is a minor. You're forcing yourself, There's a trigger. Then the child gets pregnant and you're still forcing yourself. So
I'm against that one.
No. It still has to do with sex.
I was but the major cause of VVF. The ratio in the world of people that have VVF it was not caused by sex. The highest ratio. Yes or no? Check your phone.
So please, does that not mean that the people that it was caused it, so they are not?
You are getting it wrong. Forget emotion.
Luda, please, can you give us your conclusion? In not sure.
I'm checking this out. Primary cause is no sex inside.
What were you trying to say, please? Because
no sex inside. Because I needed to know more.
Don't have this trauma's argument.
I knew before that it was not about.
I know more about VVF than you as a woman.
I never said VVF before.
I want to convince us.
I started hearing VVF because of pregnancy.
Okay, give the advice.
I will give advice for daughter. Men are dogs. I will give us advice.
Yes. Don't let you talk, Shad.
I think I have a daughter, so.
Yes, you have a daughter.
Talk.
So I'm in a good position to give an advice on that because sometimes I can imagine when I see my daughter maybe playing or maybe trying to ease herself, I want to wee stuff like that. You see them, they are very tender and they are sweet. Understand? So I think my first advice will go to the guys I think we need to be very, very careful with so many things we do when it comes to girls or when it comes to ladies. We need to show respect to that gender. To me, I think we need to show maximum respect to ladies. You understand? I think using force shouldn't be the topic of the day at all. If they don't want it, they don't want it. If she wants it, fine. She does not want it, please abstain for that. Then secondly, my advice has to go to, I think, generally everybody. I think the problem we have in Nigeria as a whole is we are too emotional to things. That's why this Mirabel girl stuff now is haunting everybody, because when the story came up, everybody responded via emotion. And also, let's not forget the other story that came up some time ago when a lady accused her husband for raping her daughters. That story came up. After a while, it went down. Because of the useless government. That's what I'm saying. That was because it was the opposite gender. You get? So that's what I'm saying, Sek. I'm saying if we are being emotional, when things come up like this, I think it should be well investigated before emotion comes in. Male or female. You understand? After the final answer.
Okay, all right. That's a very great point. Okay, so closing remarks on this. We've not heard anything from you.
Okay, I just want to start by saying what I saw on my Snapchat yesterday. So one influencer from the East. So one guy sent her a video and said a guy's picture and was like, oh, this guy raped a female friend of mine at the matric. This just concluded matric yesterday. And then the girl just posted the chat on her Snap and posted the guy's picture and was like, everybody look for this guy. And then at first glance, I was like, why would she even do that? Because now you didn't even investigate the case. What if the girl just, I'm not excusing the fact that guys are mostly the cause of all this, but like at the same time, girls actually do indulge men in such things. Because I've actually seen girls lie about cases like this. I've actually seen series of cases whereby girls actually come out and say, oh, this guy raped me. And even cases whereby the guys actually do rape them, but not the way that they say that the cases actually came up with. I don't know if you get my point.
You can't even tell which one is even right now.
Yes, now, because right now we don't even know who is right and who is wrong again. When I saw the girl's case online, trust me, I didn't believe her. Because I didn't believe her. I didn't want to think about it at first because I was like, let this case just come up. Maybe we'll still find out who they wrong and who they right. Now, this girl posted a guy's picture. I was like, everybody look for this guy. Okay, what if tomorrow now we find out that this guy didn't really do anything? That just based on
Defame this character.
And then, because if anytime I see the guy now, I'll remember, oh, this guy maybe I will just remember him as that guy will be talking, they raped this girl. So all those kind of things, actually, girls are, trust me, I'm a girl too, but I'll probably tell you that girls are not trying. Because I remember handling a rape case in university. Police look for us tire. Okay, now the girl was like, she was not dating the guy. The girl claimed that the guy raped her. But now, you didn't tell us that you two of you have already been having sex before. You didn't tell us that one, no. Now, you carry all of us, the guy lodge, we'll go fight, say they rape you. Is that raping? So, I don't know now, is that particular raping? Because now, they have been having sex before. No, wait. No, yes, I understand that fact. Because I really want to know. Because I actually want to know. Because now, they have been having sex before. And then this particular day, the guy, I don't know I can't say what happened. I will never know what happened in the rooms. Yeah, we can never know because all this is. So,
I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
You got married to your husband.
Yeah.
In the house, your husband went out one day and he was out with his guys and he was fucked up and he came back home. Your husband, your husband really see the meet every time.
Yes.
He came back one night.
And forced himself on me.
He was trying to be very sexual with you and you were rejecting him. And all of a sudden, because it was together, he now forcefully had sex, that you guys had sex.
Yes.
Would you say your husband raped you or he just had his way that night?
I feel like I'm trying to speak for myself. I'm just
Do you know your marriage
see
contract?
I don't know Una
Don't use that one.
Una they
No. Do you know your marriage contract?
see my dear Luda the idea of rape is consent.
It's consent. As far
The
as
idea of rape is consent, and consent is yes or no. Yes, I want this, or no, I don't want it. That is consent.
Consent by
So
conduct.
even
You can
even
tell.
if and somebody also mentioned so you mentioned that you go to a club with a girl and the girl is probably dressed sexually.
cannot make it right.
I don't even think that's enough reason for you to actually rape a girl.
No, they are not saying it.
Okay, wait. Okay, yes. Okay. Now I don't even know, because at first I don't even know why you feel that.
There's no need to go out.
Yes. No. Truthfully, I feel like
There's no need.
going out, yes, and indulging that person in that particular way.
No. Indulging to a certain extent.
No. What extent actually? I think that's very because if you start saying extent now, people will now start asking what particular extent.
But you know that there's no boy that you ever want to meet that actually wants to be friends with you.
But someone just asked, is there ever any guy that you want to meet that just randomly wants to have
like
be friends with you?
that wants to be friends with you.
I want to go to club. No. I feel guys and girls can be friends though, but at the same time, at the same time, we'll just talk through.
You have the option.
But you see that we are actually just conforming to a norm, because what stops a direct communication?
That's the communication is from both parties. Communication is from both parties. No, it's simple. Like me now, if you say let's go to the club, I'll tell you after club I'm going home. But if I say yes, I want to follow you home, I know that any reason for me to go home with you, I know that whatever happens, I'm interested in it. But you just
Ladies, one house.
Choma.
you are not interested. Thank you. That's the part of playing safe. No, you can't stitch up the guy's money, but you know the limit of where you can get to. Yes, before you leave the house, you just communicate with the guy. Yeah, we are going to the club, but I'll go home after. It depends on the guy. Okay, you know they follow me, no one, they go. Bye, everybody rest. But if the guy chill and say, okay, alpha babe, I know they follow you because of anything.
Okay. Please remember these are closing remarks, so let's keep them short. Ladies.
See, ladies, let me advise you guys, please. From a man, let me advise. Yeah, I want to advise you guys, please, as adults, if you know a guy is asking you out, and you know you don't like this guy, you just make it easier when you just state it from the beginning that please, I no go fit do this thing with you. Than now being dramatic and playing like say you like the person and just to eat his money, just to get benefits from this guy financially, materials, probably material things, because you feel he's rich, then you come play along. That thing you girls are doing, what you guys are doing is you guys are actually endangering your lives, and you guys are putting yourself at risk because it's very bad. Because that is theft, that is deception, and that is indirect theft. Because men are very straightforward. Men see you. No, wait. Men see you. Wait. No, it's a lie. No. Men are very straightforward now. Men are very straightforward. Man will come. Chama, wait first now. Sylvia, wait first. Sylvia, you are quick. Sylvia, I will you are quick to, counter. But you dey forget the roots. Men are very, Sylvia, wait first. Men are very straightforward. If I see you, Sylvia, let's say maybe we'll do for Truck Central now. We'll just sit down for there, the chill. I see you say me, you be hot girl, you waka past me. I say, money gonna find girl. Now I go waka come meet you. Say I like you and everything. Then now you engage me in the conversation. I say, can I talk to you later? You go give me your number. At that point in time, you get right to say, I don't want to give my number. At that point in time, you understand? Because me, if girl come meet me, I don't like you, ask for my number, and I don't see you all girl, I don't give my number, because I don't want to start anything. Sometimes, I might even say, can I give you my number, but I will block you. I will stop communication. I don't want to start with an office finish. But you see, you girls, if you feel say, okay, I don't want to sleep with this guy, and this guy get money, you can't go the other direction. So, you know him. I can't sleep with him, but I need his money. So let me keep having conversation with him. Now, you go first start conversation, act like you like the person. Next, you go throw first billing, second billing. Then, finally, you will not follow him to his house. Then you could do say all those things. But trust me, if it was the other way around, say you really like this guy, that night, say, now I'll go knock. Because girls, you not even hold. Yes, when I say girl, when you like a guy, in fact, guys, when a guy likes a girl, he's so dumb, you know if you do anything. When a girl likes a guy, the guy is so confident. He go do everything just to sleep with that guy. Whether that same hour, whether 6 hours later, whether 2 days later, but she will try her best. So that's why, like for me these days, if I did, that's why me, that's why, you see, so some guys don't understand this thing. That's why me, I'm not sabi, when I see guys, they toast girl for 2-3 months, like, what did they do? From the first week, first 2 days, No, let me just say first week. Let me say the girl does the emotionally available, something does the happen, make her do patience more. May I give her like 1 week plus. Maybe if I toast you on Tuesday, next Wednesday. You understand? Because so that's also it is. So yeah, it's very valid.
Okay. All right. So yes. So like I said, we need to close out this segment of the episode. I feel like this case has so many branches and we can't even get to every part of it. So let's hear from the ladies your closing words.
Advice, do you have any advice for the men, please?
Yes, talk to us.
I believe that we should also work and try to create a system where everybody, like as individuals, we should be accountable for everything. We've mentioned the part where you said you can actually avoid scenarios where you be like the analogy he gave about indulging the person until then you go to the person's house and then you're not acting like you don't want. So everybody should just be accountable, even as men too. Wow. When a man, as a man, when you see that somebody is not accepting your advances, you should also back out, because there are some men that will be very persistent. Like I've seen people that are so persistent. One, like you keep on blocking, they call you with other numbers and another number that you're like. So
when the man drives you from his house, middle of the night.
Yeah. No, what I'm just trying to say that as individuals, we should all be accountable for our actions. Anything about the whole thing I was saying about the male and female rape, we should carry it with the same energy. Both a male getting raped and females getting raped is supposed to be this. We should carry it with the same energy. We shouldn't leave one and say, oh, the females, their own is worse, and then the man's own is not worse. That's what I'm saying. No. This is my opinion, because I wouldn't like if my son is getting raped by my domestic workers, or tomorrow, or I'm hearing, oh, your son has been raped. It's traumatic. If you notice, and boys are being raped, they can recount that story word for word. Like they will tell you, you will know that this thing is like a vivid image in their head that never leaves. And the same for girls. I'm not just saying it because I'm defending just the men. It's just that the men's one is not talked about enough. Yeah. So thank you.
All right, again. Looks like you have a lot to get off your chest. So I just want to ask that you keep it brief, right? Because we're trying to round up. All right.
So we'll not leave here. Okay. Okay. So, let me talk about the one that bothers me the most, which is for the minors. Because, we are big girls. As adults, come say, you know where they carry your leg, they enter, one way, all way.
All right, hold on.
I'm just telling you.
Hold on.
Luna, these people are attacking me. I don't like this.
We need to close out.
Let me say something.
We need to close out.
Odi, hold on.
Calm down.
You brought the money. You said it's 50.
Hold on.
Yes, now.
Very quick to
Why are you running? Why are you running?
We need to close out. We need to close out.
The truth is too bitter. The truth is too bitter.
Odi, hold on. Odi, hold on. Odi, hold on. Johnny, wait. Wait. All right, we're about to dive into the second part of the conversation for this episode. As many of us might already know, there are a lot of high divorce rates and relationships not working. So I would want to find out from all of us what we think this reason is. So who wants to go first, the men or the women?
Ladies first.
Ladies first? Okay, you want to say something?
Okay, I feel like one of the major reasons in relationships and marriages is mostly unrealistic expectations. People are always like going into something expecting a lot of things, knowing fully well, or rather not knowing fully well that marriages and relationships are not always what all movies and all these our cartoons have made it look like. And then secondly is I feel like in marriages too, the social media impact too can also be overemphasized, because I feel like there is social media pressure in marriages. People want to make their marriages look perfect online, and then people want to imitate such things, not knowing fully well what's happening behind us in these marriages. Everybody wants to put out the good part. And also ego in marriages. Everybody wants to be right rather than be at peace with their yeah. So I feel like that's the
All right, very valid points there. So let me hear from the men. Luda? Okay.
Okay. I think one of the reasons why marriages fail, or why there is a lot of divorce, I think it should be about understanding.
Okay. I'm going to come back to that. Luda, you want to say something?
So I think I have to make it very clear that I'm speaking from a realistic point of view, and I think that in 2026, marriage is not for everybody. Relationship is not for everybody. It's just that most times, most people don't want to accept that. You are seeing the sequence, you see the pattern, say this thing not the always do. Like you know yourself, say this thing not be my thing. Not like as a kiddo. You are a 30 years old person, probably 28 years old guy. Let me just say 35 years old guy. They already see me. I get commitment issues. Most guys, they have commitment issues. But because of society, your mama, they call you every day, they ask you, say, man, when are you bringing the girl to the house so that they can show us? Your friends are getting married. They're not telling you that, I beg, when you want to marry now, that's on that pressure on you. But deep down, you have to tell yourself, I'm not sure I really comfortable with this marriage. But that is by the way. I just feel like we need to actually accept reality and tell ourselves the truth. You understand? Some girls nowadays they are so advanced and they not think like men. It means that they act like men. Before now, it used to be now men be the sporadic sex people, gender. But now women be this. But like a woman now in 2026 can come out and say, man, I fucked 7 guys last week. And there's nothing wrong with that. You understand? She tells you that it's her body, she can do whatever she wants to do. And actually, she can do whatever she wants to do. No question, nothing. But I feel the main reason why relationship is not working is actually because of women. I'm sorry to say, but now because of women, I make relationship work. Let me land. Because women, in 2026, I feel women not defeat. They don't want to accept adulthood. Like, you are not ready to take responsibility as a woman, and it's a problem to a man. For example now, if this is ABUJA, I believe, I don't know how many people are in a relationship here, but I feel say almost all everybody here know the relationship. And if you are in a relationship, please raise up your hand. Okay. Everybody here. Okay, sorry, this one is married. This one is married. No, you are excluded in this picture.
Sure.
But what I'm trying to say is this: I'm looking at you sexy, because sexy, I'm looking at me with some type of the thing what I don't talk now. The kind eye way you see raise me go up contact, see this guy they talk. But understand one thing. For example, now, why I say women can accept adulthood is because, like, they never realize it to be adults. Why would a 28 years old girl still be asked? Why would you still be asking your boyfriend for money to do your nails? As an adult, like, you be woman, you don't go. You're getting to almost 30 years. Why do you need to ask a guy that you are? Because you guys are dating, you just feel say you need to do some basic things for you. Meanwhile, this basic thing is supposed to be your own responsibility as a woman. You don't like. Listen. You don't like say I ask my babe. Money, or I ask my babe, or I ask my guy money for me to barb my hair or to do something for my, like, I just feel say as an adult there are some basic things you should do. When the guy is coming to your life, it should be like the extra. You understand? It should be like to support, not to take it. Like, why would I be taking care of my girlfriend? And listen. When girls talk, they be like, any man that cannot take care of me, any man. In fact, I saw a video. I don't know if it was staged, but the girl said, any guy that comes for her, that the guy will also take care of her family. The thing boss man, I'm like, see, I just feel sick. Maybe not just joke, she did joke, but you know no. But funny enough, I don't see that kind of matter before. It happens a lot. In fact, I've seen several in Benin City. But to be honest, the problem, and that's why so many men are scared of getting into a relationship, because they feel okay. Right now, it's like not only the women they benefit. If you think about it, like, waiting man they actually benefit for a relationship. The women benefit more than the male. Naturally, a man wants to just be alone. A man wants to be a loner. Man don't need affection. Man don't really need. Man don't need all those things.
From prostate cancer.
Wait, listen. No. I don't even. I'm not. I cannot be in a communication that doesn't mean that I will not have sex.
Exactly.
You understand? The sex will be gotten. You understand? The sex is either ways. I can come by myself. I can pay a hookup girl to come. Yes, which is. You understand? So it's not. Let me not say what I want to say before I scatter everywhere. Please, let me just give the mic to somebody.
Wait, hold on. Johnny, I'm coming back to you. Luda, you are opening this conversation into a second. You have so much to say, but please summarize it.
Oh my God. Actually, I'm ready to talk right now because I'm still digesting.
Okay, please. Somebody else should. Let me say something. Or let
Okay. Johnny, let's give Johnny.
I want to address something Aluda just said. I believe when it comes to relationship and when it comes to marriage, most times when a man does stuff for a lady, men do it more like that's the way we show love. You understand? You know, most women, they want you to tell them, I love you, wake up in the morning and say, I love you, affirmation, stuff like that. But most of men like us, when we provide, we have that sense of showing love to our spouse.
Provision is related.
That's what I'm saying. That's
one of a man's basic.
That's it. When you call someone your wife, or when you are in a relationship with someone, first of all, what ladies look out for is that security. When I mean security, not carrying gun and securing you, like providing, making sure everything is okay. So that's what they look out for. That's the basic. So for men, the way we show love is by providing those stuffs. Some ladies might not agree with me, they might not understand. But when a man is providing, for instance, when I'm buying water, filling gas, doing this, buying hair, doing stuff like that, to me, that is how I show my affection. You understand? Then also, to the other point Luda made, where he said getting married is not compulsory in this century. Well, I believe it's compulsory in a way, because anything you have in mind that makes you not to get married as a girl or as a guy, now your bad character, they tell you for free. It's not because that is how it ought to be. Because if we want to date this thing back, all this marriage started from somewhere. These things are their generation and their century, they've gone way back. I don't know the verses in the Bible, but there are so many verses that talks about a man should leave his father's house to go and take up a woman to get married and take care of a home. So you can't just come up because of this Gen Z idea or social media lifestyle and we just want to strike it off. You understand? That's my point.
All right. Thank you, John.
Yes. You understand? That's what marriage is not like it's compulsory.
Oh wait, so are you wait, man?
That's why I said something.
You understand?
Wait, hold on. I just want to pick from what Odi is saying. So you're saying for a woman, you are marrying so you are not too promiscuous on the outside, and then for men, you marry so you are responsible. Do we agree with that?
The Bible said. The Bible said. The Bible said. The Bible says.
It's just facts.
When if you don't want to commit sin by maybe having sexual adultery or stuff like that, what the Bible said is the best. What you should do.
Why do you think people get married?
Is for you to get married to a woman. You understand? You understand? It is written in the Bible. I don't know the verse, but it is written in the Bible. You understand?
Okay. Jeff?
See, you're forgetting something. Everybody is not a Christian. You get? Yes. When you look at the Bible, once you see that I see the way I am, if I'm with somebody, these things will not stop. Instead of putting that problem on that person, let me just stay by myself. No, how we Africans are about marriage and they go bash you, but there are people in other countries that will die old. They're not going to marry, but they will get children.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you notice this our generation now, you notice that there are so many divorce rates. What's causing them? It's almost exactly what Luda was talking about. He's talking about marriage is not for everybody because people lack the understanding of what marriage is. Men, they are supposed to come together with a woman, marry, reproduce, and be responsible. Women are supposed to stay laid back and perform some certain duties as women. Lay back. See, you are fighting every word. You are fighting every word. When I say lay back, I not say make you. I not say. It just means that you should know that now that you are raising kids and you are keeping a home. You are letting a man take care of you as his other half. That is all. It's not about
the idol or something.
Yeah, it's the man and the woman, but the man will do his part by providing a lay back. Yes, I can use it now. A man will lay back in the sense that he will be more reserved. In the sense that he will be more reserved now. What are you arguing here?
Hold on. Hold on. Okay, now listen. Maybe we're having issue with words, but I just want to ask a question. So I want to find out, Odi, what do you mean by laid back? That's one. And then for the women, how do you perceive what his definition of laid back is? So let me start with you. Just very briefly, what do you mean by laid back?
See, when I mean laid back, I mean a woman should be more reserved when she knows that she's raising a family, she's raising kids, she's building a home. I feel like a woman should be more reserved because whether you like it or not, a man will be out there when it comes to trying to fend for the family. That's all I meant by a woman being laid back. She should be more laid back. So you opening your mouth now, I don't know what you think I meant by being laid back. I did not say you should go and be a slave in the kitchen.
So the woman is raising the family.
All right, so hold on. Okay, so baby, if you understand you, listen, wait. If we understand you directly, I think maybe you are perceiving what he's saying more from a social scene. Maybe she shouldn't go out as much. She shouldn't be a certain way as much. But we don't want to assume. So that's why I wanted him to go over his definition again. So, ladies, what are you hearing by what his definition is?
Okay, first of all, I have a question. Earlier, you said something about women not being promiscuous, but then you did not address the men too. Are you saying that? Tell me, what is the impact of a woman being promiscuous? Now, I'm not talking from personal. I want you to give me a general, genuine answer. I don't want you to be subjective. What is the impact of a woman being promiscuous? Why is it that you only addressed women shouldn't be promiscuous, but you didn't say men too shouldn't be promiscuous?
Okay. Let me tell you. No, see, listen. I said back then when they brought about marriage, what the sense of marriage was that men should come and be more responsible and provide. the woman should not be too promiscuous, because I feel like this marriage, wait, Seki, wait. See, now, listen. No, I'm not being subjective here. No. That's my own take on it. So, should I say about your own take? Should I say you feel like? See, listen, I feel like this marriage of 18, they brought it together so that women will not be so out there. Because whether you like it, not caging a woman, whether you like it or not, in terms of a man sleeping around and the woman sleeping around, come on now, you know that see, no, it's not a misogynistic statement. You know that it is more frowned upon when a woman is opening her legs and being out there for several men. It is life. It is whether you like it or not, whether you open your mouth and be like, okay, you are shocked. It is the truth. I am speaking up for myself. I'm speaking. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, hold on. Before Odi goes on, wait. Listen.
Because of that's why.
Oda say, hold on. Wait, Johnny, wait. I want to ask, all of the men, do you agree with his line of thoughts? Okay, is there anyone that disagrees? Okay, all right. So you disagree, Luda? Okay, why?
Because nowhere is going to, so I agree with him. I have a question that I will ask the ladies.
You will bring up all this topic, all this thing now. Make it talk. Make it talk. Make just go deep into the Bible. Let it surface. Let him just say.
Just 5 seconds. All right. Good evening, everybody. Okay, trying to support what Oji said about men being, supporting them. Yeah, even in the Bible, God never told Sarah when they were having that childlessness. God never told Sarah to go outside to sleep with a man. God instructed Abraham to sleep with the maiden. Yes, so you do get. So there's so many other examples like I can go on. But Luda, since you are against, take the mic.
Yes. But can I ask you a question?
All right.
It's not a Bible story. Everything happens in this life has references.
What's your point?
Supporting him.
You're supporting that what?
All right.
Even in the Bible, God sent out the
Women
man.
are not supposed to be that promiscuous.
All right. Okay. Everything we're supposed to be saying here is supposed to carry some, it should be very factual. So I understand I know the Bible story that you're talking about, but I think he sort of took it out of position a bit. So God did not instruct the man to go and sleep with the other person. Sarah was the one that went ahead of herself to tell him to sleep with the maid. But that's by the way. But that's by the way. So Luda, you wanted to make a point?
That one.
But my question is very simple. Have you ever heard any tradition that supports women getting married to more than one man? Women.
So please, can we narrow down our conversation into the 21st century? Can we do that? Luda, can we do that? Can we narrow down our conversation into the 21st century?
We're talking about now.
Yes,
I'm not talking. I'm talking about now.
The medieval times.
That time.
Yes.
You don't even speak in the medieval times, so please don't.
That's why I said. That's Seki. That's why I said. I just feel like we actually make small reference to what has happened in the past, and that time the way they were living in the past, evolution. Because of evolution, things have changed. Things were not the same 400 years ago.
From both sides, yeah?
Yes, from both sides, yeah. I understand. Yeah. Things are not the same 400 years ago. Things were not even the same even 40, 30 years ago, yes. Things have changed. In fact, it's a bomb meeting now. I just see so many things till now. So, like for me, from what I'm experiencing, like I said, one thing that is causing the failure of marriages and the failure of relationships, I just feel like, number one, the economy, number one, is a factor affecting marriages. The economy, wait, so listen, when I'll land there. Social media. Now, everybody sees everything. Everybody sees everything everybody's doing. Now, it's not like it's not a global place. Back then, if you are doing something in Ekiti, I don't think anybody will find that. I don't think anybody even knows whatever they are, because there's nobody to communicate that what you're doing. But now, everybody's with their phone, everybody's recording, everybody's putting things out there. In fact, the crazy part is that because of what is out there, people think that those things put out there are so realistic. So everybody wants to be in that same, but you cannot get there. You cannot get there. So that's why. So now, but men understand this thing. Men have accepted that all these things are those screws. You women, what people see on social media, they quick enter on our head.
God, you had me.
Listen, let me learn now. Let me learn. Man, let me tell you something. I don't know. See, if you open your Instagram or your TikTok, I don't know what's in your feed, but I'll speak for myself. I don't know if for any other man there. But no matter what I see on Instagram, I'm not even. It's not even they bother me. Compared to a lady where they see our fellow girls or our friends, they always traveling, always shopping for bags, always shopping for always. Those things don't concern men. If a man sees those kind of things from another man, he going to think so more. I need to hustle hard, make I do. But woman, they think say, oh more. The next man will go want to toast me. You need to get this, get that. Like I saw a video of one girl that was saying that before a man the man that should come and approach her must be a billionaire, and the man must buy her oil well. I don't know if you remember see that video. Yeah. I just feel see that person decrease, right? Because that one is not possible.
All right, so are we saying sorry? So wait, sorry.
You're not gonna meet a woman like me that will be on an interview and be answering questions like that.
Okay, so are you saying for social media exposure? So are we saying for social media exposure for men is motivation and for women is competition?
That's why men. Tomorrow, men will always be richer than women.
No, I think it's
All right, sorry. Let me just give Josh. Josh hasn't spoken. I'll come to you.
Men will always get money past women. You cannot go and give.
Okay, so I wanted to get something clear. Please. So what I wanted to get clear is, we said what are the reasons why marriages don't last, and then we should look at the kind of marriages and why they don't last. Because now if we're talking about different things, they want to focus on the real issue. Because what makes relationship not to last? Is it the social media influence on the women because of then increases their expectation from the men? Or is it the nonchalant ways of how men think and their self-entitlements from the woman?
So I think we can answer that.
That's it.
It's answerable, like independent of each gender, because men have their own sides. Men are also human, so they also have their own. Men also have their own perspective as to why they do what they do, right? Women have their own perspective as to why they do what they do. So I can answer one. I can give, yes, the general context. I can give an example. Women were finding it difficult to be in relationships these days because of traditional expectations from men. And this is because, you know me, I like to summarize. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to summarize my reasons, right? Our mothers raised us, the girls, more than they raised the men. They paid attention more to the girls than the men. So the men, you guys have a lot of, you think like your fathers. I'm sorry. Yes, but you don't want to be like your fathers, and then you still want to get the complimentaries of your fathers.
Can I say something?
I'm coming. Hold on.
So I've noticed that throughout this conversation, we've all been saying, now divorce rates are high. Back then, it worked better. Are we forgetting that time there were restrictions on women to actually break out from these marriages, and that's why we see that trauma has been passed down. Most of the reason why we are forgetting that this generation, most of us are traumatized. You're forgetting that those marriages did not work, and because there were no laws to back up women that wanted to leave, men that wanted to leave, they were forced to be there, and they passed that thing down. If you notice, there's a scientific theory that states that not all kids experience the same parents, but it's actually the same, like humans that are bringing them up, but they don't experience the same parents. They experience different versions of their parents, and that's why you notice that let me even what you experience, they are very different, very contrast. We are forgetting that that time these laws did not really exist. Even till now, somebody was even talking on social media the other time that is her court marriage. She did her court marriage for her to like do her divorce and everything. That it was very expensive, and because of these traditional standards that they set that time you were living, you didn't hear everything. She said because of traditional and all of those things, that she wasn't allowed to work, just to be a housewife. So she didn't even have money. And how much was the form? Just 700 and something K. That's something that she could have easily. Do you understand something? So we are forgetting all these things. People are traumatized. Me, somebody like me now, I'm constantly scared that I'll meet somebody and this man might. I'm just like, this man might limit me because there are a lot of things I feel like I want to achieve. Like I feel like I need to reach my full potential. I'm constantly, I don't know if you know this historic theory about you should always do things because you know that at some point you're going to die. So ask yourself, is this going to matter on your deathbed? So I constantly tell myself that there are some things I want to achieve, some things I want to experience. And if I don't experience them, which most of the men I meet, they will tell you, no, you calm down now. You say you want to be a politician. Calm down now. You don't need to calm down. You will have kids. That's the kind of things I hear.
All right, Johnny.
See, you need to understand something.
Oh, sorry, let me give Odi.
See, it still boils down to what I said initially when I started talking about this, understanding. You see, you are talking about if you are scared that if you meet a man, the man will not allow you to explore or get to your full potential and everything. Yes, there are different kind of men. Yeah, and so me, I'm addressing that now. You need to have enough understanding with your partner before you even enter a relationship, before you not even proceed to marriage. And you see this thing about tradition. Now there's something that can never be abolished in this whole thing that we are saying. This is submissiveness. You see, submissiveness, it goes both ways, but at the end of the day, the man has the upper hand. Because just remove marriage from this whole topic now, Just let's say it's boyfriend and girlfriend, or let's say it's even your roommates. Say you now the same room. Now, there's a kind of argument they argue. If one person not step down for the other, that room will crash, or that relationship will crash. You people there must be one person willing to submit that, okay, this is the man, let him submit. If the man now decides, say, okay, he want to submit for the woman, because nowadays with the year say, woman, they trample upon the man. It they happen. If now what you want, do, but the truth is, many men, most men, 80% of men will not allow that happen. So a woman must submit. So if you understand your man and you submit, I just said is mutually. But at the end of the day, if man say final talk, now it will be. You cannot counter it. It has to be that way. That's just it.
All right, let's not forget that he's saying that it can also be both ways. All right. So before I go to her question, Luda wanted to say something.
See, Syria, I see the way you talk and I understand where you're coming from, but you need to understand something.
You have to change your idea.
Yes. See, I said something. We need to approach things from a realistic point of view. Now, Odessa was saying something just now about tradition. The fact that, or the fact that we're actually gradually abolishing our tradition, especially the African tradition. Because let's speak, we're African, let's speak in Africa. The African tradition, that is why we are having a lot of failed relationships and failed marriages. Now let me land. Now, let me land. When I'm chip me what you want to chip in. Now, marriages and whatever they were having before, relationship, whatever, they were traditional laws. And if you check the traditional laws that we had there, if you find that they're very extreme. For example, now, if you go to Benin, you can say, if a man cheats, something will happen to her, either go crazy. So many people. But the man, not always happen to the man. I don't know if you don't check any tradition where talk say, if the man do something will happen to the man, it's always the woman. But do you know why it's always the woman? No, listen. No, most of the time. Listen, no. Wait first. Wait, let me land. See, wait. Let me land. Because you know this podcast, though. So most of the time, our forefathers were very brutal in setting this, in creating, because these laws or whatever, these traditional laws, now some men, elders, now they gather, say, okay, see what you could do. When they were doing it, they did the ritual, they carried this one from bush, they turn blood, they soak it and say it could be. Now, they still did, no, not like in favor of the men. They know that this is the only way to control, listen. They know that this is the only way to control women. Listen, no. But listen. In that process of controlling women, there will be better marriages. There will be a better household. Let me tell you why. There will be a better household because see. No, listen. Let me tell you something.
Wait, please let him finish.
Seki, you are making my brain bust right now. I'm high. But let me just finish, make you understand what I try to talk. The truth about the matter is this, we need to, women are becoming so, yes. Now the wokeness, see, the people who they destroy this earth, Seki, the people that are destroying this earth, the people that are destroying this earth is the wokeness. It's the wokeness. Like women feel say the two no. So now it's causing a lot of chaos in relationships, in marriages, because men. See, let me tell you what men. Let me tell you what men. Let me tell you what. See, let me tell you something, Seki. Men. Let me tell you what in there. Just let me use an example of, if we talk, more the city think of, say, not believe we did this earth. Do you see the way a female goat and a male goat act? Listen, let's use lion. Do you see the way men and females act? You see the way the man. Most times the women are always very submissive ones. Forget human being. Look at the animals so you know. Observe the woman, observe the female. Observe the female. The female, they are always submissive. The male, they are always territorial and protective, and they try own. That's why I said, yes, let me just say last thing before I hand over the mic here. That's why I said for marriages, if women want equality or they want to be the same level in the marriage, they should stop paying bride price. Yes, they should stop paying bride price because it's like selling, it's like they're transacting women.
You guys want equality?
That's what women are fighting for. That's what women are fighting for. So if you want equity and equality, then for marriages, they should stop paying bride price. Yes.
But please, I want to respond to you.
All right, before I hand over the microphone, ladies, are you fighting for equity, equality, one or both?
I'm fighting for equity.
Okay, what about you? Equity or equality?
Equity.
Funny enough, let me tell you.
Wait, equity or equality? Wait. Just one word.
Wait, I just need to say something.
Equal opportunity.
Hold on. Opportunities. What about you? Equity or equality?
God created Adam, he created Eve.
Wait, Johnny, hold on.
Equal.
Then it was Adam.
Johnny, hold on. Equity or equality? Equity or equality? Equality. Second, equality.
You know,
we're not equal to men.
Men are not equal.
You see, let me tell you something.
Why are you trying to do things
I
that
said
men do?
equal.
Why?
Like what?
So
all right.
That is why women are becoming so
like
strongly rebellious.
Okay, wait, can I ask a question? Wait, can I ask the men? What is your understanding of equity and equality? What do you think the difference
It
is?
does not work for human being. It does not work for male and female. Equity, give it to Josh.
Josh, decipher this thing for me.
All right, please, please, we are getting this thing so wrong because at the end of the day, we are not being realistic. We know that, yes, when it comes to equity, everybody has a sacrifice to pay. Everybody has...
Equality, everybody cannot be equal.
No, I'm not putting on that. I'm saying that everything on earth has its own role. All right? And we have to recognize that there's a role to play. All right?
when we talked about marriage and why marriages are failing, when you look at the essence of marriage and why a woman should follow a man for a cause, it's because women say these things. They see a man and they will know if the man has a vision or has an ambition. And then you see a man seeing a woman and knowing that the woman has this level of innocence that we just spot. That's why you say, oh, men are what they call the pedophiles. In that sense, because they sense innocence from a woman. So now, but when you now look at these two things and now say, okay, what will make a woman decide to follow a man for as long as possible? It's because she sees that vision that she's supposed to see. And she knows that, okay, this individual is going somewhere. And then you that want to, just let's look at the workspace. You work with somebody, and then that person expects, you understand the vision of the company. And then you're supposed to go in line with that vision. So this is not an act of you being controlled. This is an act of following a vision. So for you to follow a vision, you have to put yourself down first.
Exactly.
So that is the submissiveness that your woman has to show to the man. Because the man is already on a go. So what I'm trying to say is, the act of being submissive is, and the act of life is, there's an hierarchy to life. That's why when you give birth, there's an hierarchy. Life is patriotic, all right? Even the classes of people. No. I'm saying life is patriotic because when you look at the way things have been measured,
Just make your point.
the whole world is being measured in a patriotic system.
And your whole world.
Most things. And then what? All I'm saying is, let women understand that submitting to a man, it's not abnormal. It's a life.
All right, so submission is not abnormal.
Maybe.
All
right, we need to. All right, hold on.
Being submissive does not mean you are being foolish.
Hold on.
No.
Yeah, just a minute. Ladies, gentlemen, hold on. Johnny, hold on.
Thank you.
All right. So we're going to we have to close this up very soon because, like I said initially, all of us have different things that shape our perspectives, right? So let's try as much as possible to accommodate, well, as much as we can and as much as we believe in other people's perspectives as well. We're here to listen and educate ourselves. All right. So we're going to be giving our final remarks. So even if it is a question, just please round it up so we can close this session out. So I'm going to hand you the mic, and then I'll give one. I will do like 2 times, and then we'll close out.
Okay, the time I mentioned the thing about us not thinking about the past, that we're talking about divorce rates being high now, I was trying to make you see that marriage has always been an institution that would always go down this path. Except that maybe somewhere we devise some measure that would finally give us an answer to this question. It has always been this way. It has not changed. It is because that time women were not given the opportunities to live. It has always been this way. If you check it out, 20% of the marriages that time was maybe out of the 100 that happened was actually the good ones, and the remaining, they were bad, and then they passed the trauma down. And I think that's why it's coming out, it's carrying out itself. Now, aside from that fact, every other fact that everybody has mentioned is actually very valid. The whole social media standards, then the thing about submission, this is his perspective. Like you said, I'm going to take it that it's his perspective, but I do not think it's submission that is the problem there, but then that is what he believes. And then the whole social media expectations, and then people not understanding themselves, they forget that, oh, it's a human being I'm actually going to start living with. I go there with fantasies, fairy tale, instead of me to think about the fact that this is marriage, and it's a whole different thing in there. And then, yeah, so basically it's just all of those things. Even my lecturer would always tell us that marriage is not for children. So thanks for listening.
Thank you. That's very well-rounded. I like that you answered that way in the way that we're closing out. Okay. Odi, I know we have, a lot of people have targeted your opinions.
But they are eventually talking about everything I'm saying.
Okay.
But this thing is not even working, sir.
If I were a woman, I would pray that marriage does not collapse. That institution called marriage does not collapse because if it does, people will have more women that will be single mothers up and down. Because if men become this woke that you people want, no, a man will leave. He will leave you to take care of that child by yourself. He's a single father, but he's the child. People are not even understanding what I'm saying. You are just arguing. You guys are just arguing. You are not understanding what I'm saying. Okay, relax. Let me explain. Let me be explicit.
Sylvia, I said it from the beginning that the problem of this our generation is oversabi from the women. Now, I'm not trying to say, I'm not trying to say maybe because, just understand my point. This wokeness of a female is our problem in today's world. We're talking about baby mama, whatever, just now. Have you ever seen like children? Like, have you ever seen the children of animals flocking around the man? You never notice only the woman at the phone. Not the woman. Not the woman.
Because the men are not present.
No, listen, no.
I don't like when you
no.
You know the make sense. People know the truth.
No, listen.
This question.
No, the man is always there.
The question you ask is a very experimental.
Have you ever seen? You just see which animal you see?
Seahorse.
Seahorse. Yeah. So did they follow the man? They go where?
Follow the man.
They always follow the man. Don't use those exceptions. Let me explain something.
It's not an exception.
For example, now. Listen, Sylvia, wait, let me explain. Sylvia, wait, let me explain. There are exceptions to all these things. Listen.
Selective psychology.
Okay, let me explain something to you. There's an insect that immediately the man come, he could die. There's an insect. Yes, you can Google it. Just type say no. Just the coming of that insect now the death with that. That is an exception of animals that are sexual. We can also say because the man and it's always the man that is now the man. Immediately the man come, he could die. So those are exceptions. I'm not talking about exceptions. But you know what? Let me just round it up. I will say to the audience that as a woman, if you want to be in a relationship 2026, you need to be very submissive to a man. Don't feel you know so much. Don't feel you know so much. Always let the man lead you, and whether it leads you to doom, you have to accept. You have to accept it like that.
All right, so that is your angle.